North West has been spending time in Paris, and the question everyone keeps raising is, where is Kim? Basically, where's the adult supervision? Why does it seem like a 13-year-old keeps getting left to navigate rooms full of grown adults and placed in these genuinely awkward situations? Honestly, am I the only one puzzled by this? Because something about it just feels off to me. People have stopped focusing on the fashion entirely. The discussion has completely turned toward whether North is being kept safe enough. The more clips that keep popping up online, the more people begin asking the same question. Why does this keep happening? I've watched clip after clip of North being surrounded by crowds. And it's not just enthusiastic fans. There are full-grown adults getting far too close to a 13-year-old, which is where people start feeling uneasy. One clip in particular has everybody talking. A man approaches North and pulls her into a hug, even though she had clearly extended her hand for a handshake instead. Then there were other clips showing another adult with his arm around her while she looked clearly uncomfortable. And I'm sorry, but she didn't look like she was simply exhausted from Fashion Week. A lot of people online picked up on it too, and the reactions came quickly. One of the people who spoke out was Skepta. He posted on X saying his followers know he usually stays quiet, but watching grown men, total strangers, attempt to use North made him sick. When someone pushed back and essentially asked whether hugging had suddenly become an issue, Skepta wasn't having it. He pointed out that North had extended a handshake first, and rather than respecting that, the man ignored it and hugged her regardless. His point was straightforward. She's 13. Respect the boundary she set. And honestly, that's exactly why this conversation has blown up. It's not about whether a hug is inherently inappropriate. It's about adults acknowledging that she's still a child and respecting the space she was clearly trying to establish. Skepta even replied to someone who suggested North's appearance means she basically skipped over being a teenager, and he simply wrote, "Wow, protect your kids, people." And that's exactly the energy we need right now. And someone tell me why Kim didn't go with her to Paris. I came across a comment that really resonated, and I'm sharing it with you all because it captures exactly what most people are feeling. There's no excuse for Kim Kardashian not accompanying her child on a trip across the world. There's genuinely no reason North should be alone in Paris. She just turned 13 this month. That single tweet racked up 2.5 million views, so clearly we're all thinking the same thing. And you want to know what's ironic? Like, truly peak irony? It's that Kanye West and his wife Bianca Censori are the ones who actually showed up in Paris to be with North like clockwork. It's the very people who get constantly painted as villains in the media who end up saving the day. Kanye even left his concerts in Florida just to fly to Paris and be with his daughter. Meanwhile, Kim has always spoken about letting North express herself. Even on that Call Her Daddy podcast, she talked about letting North be her own person.
Does it bother you, the scrutiny that you get for the way that maybe you allow North
express herself?
Express herself?
I do let her express herself. It's funny, like people are like, oh, this blue hair, her fake piercings that she puts up, like she really is who she is and always has been that girl.
But guys, is this really the full picture? It kind of reminds me of what happened with Kylie when she was younger. We all watched what happened with Tyga. They officially began dating when she turned 18. But based on earlier footage, something may have been happening well before that. So is history simply repeating itself? Someone left a comment that honestly gave me chills. She's been thrown to the wolves, a human sacrifice, Kardashian style. And another person pointed out how she appeared at the event, writing, "Why does she look sad even without saying it?" She doesn't seem excited, rather appears uninterested, and feels like she's influenced into doing it. Who else agrees? It's like she's being used as a prop for the brand, and it's breaking my heart. I remember Kanye went on a huge rant a while back about Kim exploiting North.
It's two things I said. Tell her security not finna be in between me and my kids, and also tell her don't have my daughter wearing lipstick on TikTok.
And everyone called him crazy. They said he was overreacting because his 13-year-old daughter was being styled as an emo girl with piercings covering her face. But maybe Kanye knew the industry would destroy her. Maybe he saw this coming. He also said don't have his daughter wearing lipstick on TikTok, or don't have her on TikTok at all without his approval. He said he mentioned it after it had already happened without his knowledge, and then it happened again. So he feels like it's some kind of poke at him, trying to provoke him or create this wild narrative. And this isn't even the first time Kim has been called out for letting North spend time around older men, including men of questionable character. During her time in Rome, and even at a few events back in LA, North was reportedly spotted around people linked to Playboi Carti's Opium circle. That immediately got fans talking, especially since Kanye had already made his feelings on the matter clear months earlier. Back in March 2025, Carti posted on Instagram asking Kim if North could send him a song. On its own, that didn't seem like a big deal, but a lot of people recalled that Carti had left Kanye off his album, so the request ended up rubbing Ye the wrong way. Kanye wasted no time responding. He publicly stated that North would not be recording with Carti and made clear he wasn't comfortable with the situation. In his view, something about the whole thing just felt wrong. And honestly, I can somewhat understand where Kanye was coming from on this. North was only 12 at the time, so I understand why people were questioning why there was even talk of her collaborating with Playboi Carti in the first place. But that wasn't the only reason people were raising eyebrows. Carti has been surrounded by controversy for years. Back in 2022, he was arrested after being accused of putting his hands on his then pregnant girlfriend during an argument. To be fair, I'm not placing all of this on Kim. Her custody arrangement with Kanye has been complicated for a long time. But one thing that hasn't changed is that North and the other kids mainly live with Kim. So naturally, a lot of people feel she's the one responsible for making sure they're in safe environments. So if she's living with you, how do you not notice this? How are you not vetting these people? Do you think Kim is being negligent, or are people just overreacting? And what's your take on Kanye being the one who showed up to save the day? Leave your thoughts in the comments, because I need to know if I'm the only one losing it over this. And I'll see you all in the next one.